What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team FISHKNUCKLES YouTube channel. Today is Expanded Thursday, and the biggest deck that we talked about in the Fort Wayne discussion video, we talked about Darkrai, which we already covered. We talked about Night March, which we covered as well already. And the biggest third one is going to be Trevenant Necrozma. I think this is one of the scariest decks to come out for Expanded, and I kind of realized it at the last second that Necrozma partners so well with Trevenant BREAK. Now, if you've never seen this deck before, today, your mind's about to be blown. So, I guess there's a lot of things to go on with this deck. So, your main attacker is going to be Trevenant BREAK. It has the attack Silent Fear. You put 3 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon. Alright, now, this guy needs a Psychic and a Colors, but with a Dimension Valley, you only need a Psychic because now you have 1 less Colors attack. So, it's really, really nice. For 1 energy, you're doing 30 to everybody, which doesn't seem very, very strong, but when you partner with Trevenant's Forest Curse, you make it where they can't play the item cards. And we saw last year how dominant Vileplume was, making where you can't play item cards, stuff like that. And that's the same thing with Trevenant. Your opponent can't play item cards when it's in an active spot, and it's a really, really strong card. Tree Slam does 60 and 22 of your bench Pokemon. It's an okay attack. It's not wonderful. The main one you want to use is the Trevenant BREAK Silent Fear. Now, the reason why Trevenant is so scary is because you have Phantump. Phantump has the attack Ascension. Search deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and put it onto this Pokemon, shuffle your deck afterwards. So you can easily get a turn 1 Trevenant because you have the Ascension to search out a Trevenant to evolve into an ASAP. Now, even if you have the energy, you have Dimension Valley, which makes it where it's a free attacker. So it's basically like a Alola Pokemon almost. So you can have a Dimension Valley, use Ascension, get a Trevenant out ASAP. Now, you might be saying, alright, I'm the first person of the game, I can't attack, what do you do there? Well, you play 2 Wally. Wally, you search for a card that evolves from one of your Pokemon, and put it onto that Pokemon that counts as an evolving. So, turn 1, what you could do is you can Wally into Trevenant, turn 1, and shut down item cards before your opponent even has a chance to use them. You also have 2 Tapu Lele. You can use that Wonder Tag. Just first search for the Wally and get that turn 1 Trevenant, which is really, really devastating to your opponent's field. I mean, like I said, Vileplume is very, very bad, and Trevenant is just as bad as well. Alright, so play 2 Shaymin to help set up to draw. You have 6 cards in your hand. And the big one right now we have is the Necrozma-GX. Necrozma has the attack Black Ray GX. This attack does 100 damage to each of your opponent's GX and EX Pokemon. So if your opponent puts down a bunch of GX and EX Pokemon, and you can Silent Fear 3 times, put 90 damage on each of them, you can then use Black Ray GX to pick up all those knockouts. You gotta remember that everybody's using like Shaymins, they're using Lele's, they're using their EX attackers in their decks, and that's how we're gonna win games with Necrozma. He's also weak to Psychic instead of Dark, which is going to help you out a lot against the Dark matchup as well. You can use Prismatic Burst. It does 10, then discard all Psychic energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 60 more damage for each card you discarded in this way. So you can discard multiple Psychic energies, hit them that way. It also has Lights In, which makes your Colorless Pokemon can't hurt it, which is really cool as well. So Necrozma is going to be a very, very scary card. And even against Dark, all you got to do is Silent Fear 3 times, put 90 damage on each of the Dark Pokemon, then you use Black Ray GX, and you can win. Which they have to knock out 6 Trevenants before you Silent Fear 3 times. And, they hit for weakness, stuff like that, and but they can't use any item cards. We saw that, like, Darkrai, when we covered it, it played Max Elixirs, it played, Dark Patches, Battle Compressor, stuff like that. So if you get a turn 1 Trevenant, you can slow down Darkrai, and you're going to be good to go that way. Now, there's a ton of different ways to play Trevenant. In my list, I'm playing very aggressive. I don't play like Crush Hammers. I don't play Enhanced Hammers. I don't play Team Flare Grunt. We're just going to outbeat our opponent. We're just going to go fast. We're going to get multiple Silent Fears up and just try to win that way. We're just going to go really aggressive, not play that passive route using Crush Hammers, Enhanced Hammer, and disrupt our opponent. We're just going to be really aggressive and just trying to win that way. So that's going to be all the Pokemon we play. Now, we do play 1 Tapu Lele instead of Jirachi, or we played Lele over Jirachi. I think Energy Drive is a better attack. For 1 energy, you can use Energy Drive with the Dimension Valley in play. And we do play 3 DCEs, which can help you with the Energy Drive, which is something you have to look into for sure. Jirachi only has 90 HP as well. It can easily be knocked out. So, playing 1 Battle Compressor, discard 3 cards out of your deck so you can activate the VS Seeker. 1 Computer Search for consistency, 2 Nest Ball. We did, these lists used to play Level Ball, because Level Ball got you the Phantump and the Jirachi, but now that we're playing the Lele instead, we're going to use Nest Ball to get on Necrozma and Phantump, so I think it's a better search card for sure, because you search for base Pokemon to put onto your bench. Don't grab Shaymin, don't grab Lele, because they don't activate if you do it that way. 1 Super Rod, mainly to get back our energies, but you can get back your Pokemon as well. 4 Ultra Ball, 4 via Seeker. I'm playing 4 Dimension Valley to make sure your Psychic Pokemon stacks are 1 less. 1 AZ to return 1 Pokemon back into your hand. I like this over Acerola. Now, you can play Acerola. I was talking to Kevin about this. And you can kind of play Acerola like you do in Gardevoir. You just like pick up a damaged Trevenant break, send a new one, pick it back up, and just keep the process over and over again. I'm not sure which one is better. It's always weird and expanded when you have the access to AZ. Because AZ can allow you to pick up your Leles and your Shaymins. But Acerola does not, but Acerola can pick up your Pokemon and not discard your stuff if they are damaged, so I'm not sure which one is better. 1 Colress, it's a really good card, and 2 Lysandre. Now, I'm definitely contemplating cutting 1-1 Guzma Lysandre, and once again, it's so weird that we have like multiple cards that do the same exact thing, but which one do you play counts of? I don't know. 2 N and 4 Juniper. Now, we are playing 2 Wally and 1 Xerosic. The Xerosic is kind of debatable. It's definitely in there for the Garbodor matchup. Against SP on Garb, you can use Xerosic to get tools off the Garbodors. If they somehow get an early Fluffstone on their Garbodor, you really need to get that off the field. 2 Rescue Scarf. It just makes it where if it's knocked out, it comes back into your hand. You could play more. I know some people are still playing Bursty Balloon, but I think the Rescue Scarf is a little bit better, especially with Dark running around everywhere. If Dark just keeps one-shotting it over and over again, you can at least return the Trevenant back into your hand, keep using Silent Fear, and just eventually win that way by Silent Fear, then using the Black Ray GX. 3 DCE, and that's because Black Ray GX needs 3 energies, but with the Dimension Valley, you only need 2, so DCE does help that out. And 8 Psychic energies. Now, there's an energy I actually forgot when I was recording this and making the deck. If you look at this, you have Mystery Energy. It makes it where it has 2 less retreat costs, so I would definitely cut, like, the Psychic down to 5 and put 3 of these in here and just play it like that. I think that's fine like that. I did forget to put Mystery Energies in the deck. That's what happens. So there's so many cards included in Trevenant, and at the moment I just forgot to include Mystery Energies. But even then, you can just retreat your Pokemon by AZing up a Trevenant, which is not that good, but it does have that 3 retreat cost, so it definitely does make it interesting. But Mystery Energy will help that out, because when you attach a Mystery Energy to Trevenant, it only has a 1 retreat cost, so you're good to go. But there we go, guys. There is the Trevenant break deck. Like I said, there's a ton of different ways you can play this deck. You can play with Bursty Balloons, you can play with Jirachi, you can play with Acerola, maybe more Guzmas, maybe Crush Hammer, maybe Enhanced Hammers. Weakness Policy, there's a ton of different things you could do, but I like this version the most as of right now. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and let's see the deck in action, and let's see how many prize cards can Necrozma take. That is going to be a big mystery. Alright, guys. Alright, so playing against Isaiah, playing some kind of fairy deck, maybe? I'm not sure if it was fairy fight. There was a bunch of different types in this deck. So we won the coin flip, which is great. If we get that turn 1 wall, we'll get the Trevenant out to make it where they can't use items or anything like that. And, oh boy. So we start Mulligan, but they know we're playing Trevenant. It is not a secret from there. We did have an Ultra Ball, could grab a Wally, but the hand wouldn't have been that good, though. But we'll see. I do like the new updated system for like mulliganing, so when you mulligan once, it doesn't like fan out every time, it just does it once, and it kind of randomizes the next couple hands so you hit a basic Pokemon, so we don't have to waste this process of seeing hands over and over again. Pokemon's like, when I look at like videos from like 3 or 4 years ago, it has changed so much online, it's so cool. Yeah, so we're going to like see what's going to happen here, and another Pokemon coming out from our opponents. Alrighty, so done. We'll get a new hand of 7, and let's see what do we find here. Alright, so there's mulligan number 1, mulligan number 2. Alright, so we get 2 mulligans, and we start a Lele. This is the one downside of starting Lele. Alright, so they'll get 2 mulligans. We do have an enhance, at least in them. Okay, so we will end those 2 cards away, but we will not have a turn 1 Trevenant, and there's a Deontay and a Grout, so it is going to be a Gardevoir deck. So, we'll play an in. Hopefully with this in, we can find some Phantump, a Psychic Energy, and start attacking in a couple of turns. So, we actually have a really good hand. We could put down a Phantump. We could put down a Psychic Energy on it. We can Nest Ball for another Phantump. Okay. And I think right now I'm just going to pass. There's really nothing else we really need to dig for. So we're going to pass to our opponent's turn. We could put in the energy in the active, but I'm scared. Maybe they play Crush Hammer, maybe Team Flare Guard or something. So we see energy go to the active. And we're going to see a Sparkling Wish. Going to find him a Kirlia. Alright, so this is going to start putting some pressure on us for sure. So Kirlia will come down to the field. And on to our turn, what do we find? We find a Psychic Energy, which is good. So Psychic Energy active, play down Shaymin. We'll sit up for a couple cards. It is going to be a little harder to win this matchup for sure. We get a Necrozma, which is not good to draw into right now. So Ultra Ball, discarding both of these guys to get a Trevenant. Okay, so I'm putting down a Trevenant, and then I'm on Juniper, discard our hand, drawing 7 cards. What we're looking for is another Trevenant. Okay, and we don't find one, unfortunately. So put down the Phantump. And I think right now I am just going to pass. I really don't want to commit anything else onto the field right now. I think actually what I'm going to do is retreat to Trevenant and... No, I think I'm just pass right now. 3, 6, 9, 12. Realistically, he can't knock us out next turn, so that's fine. I'm actually fine with just standing right here and just waiting and seeing what is going to happen. So we see a DC going to the Kirlia, okay? And we're just going to Sparkling Wish, just going to find a Gardevoir GX. Okay, so on our turn, we get a VS Seeker, so put down the Trevenant BREAK. Put a Rescue Scarf on the Trevenant BREAK. And I'm going to... we actually need to find a Dimension Valley. So I'm going to VS Seeker for an N and just gets a couple new cards. Unfortunately, we have not seen a Compressor, or we could have maybe played Colress this turn. My opponent hasn't done anything, which is like very suspect. And oh man, this hand is not good, because if he takes a knockout here, he can... we won't have a way to attack next turn. So we discard these two. We're grabbing, no, what we're grabbing is a Dimension Valley. Alright, so grab a Dimension Valley. We'll put that in Dimension Valley, put a Psychic Energy in the Phantump, retreat into Trevenant, and we'll start using a Silent Fear. So let's see if he has 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. If he has Double Fairy, he won't take a knockout. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, he'll only do 150. So we'll see if Fairy's going to the active, and are we going to see a Diamond Storm here? I think this is fine if he goes for the Diamond Storm play, just like heal 30 from each Pokemon Fairy Energies, because we'll eventually still win no matter what. Alright. So see energy on the Gardevoir. Alright, so we see Diamond Storm going to do 30 and heal all of his damage from his Pokemon, okay? Alright, so on our turn, we get a Dimension Valley. So, I think what I'm going to do here is put a DC on the Gardevoir, on the Tapu Lele, and just play it in. Okay. So we don't find anything good, realistically. Alright, so go for another Silent Fear. But now he has to watch for if he sends up this guy. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Tapu Lele still doesn't take a knockout, unfortunately. Alright, so this is a Bridget. Gonna search for some more basic Pokemon. We might keep seeing Diamond Storm here and just like set up like multiple Gardevoir, so 2 Brawls will come down to the field. And does he retreat to Gardevoir and attack this turn? So we see Seeker Spring, going to get another energy on the Gardevoir, I imagine. And I'm going to put him on the routes, okay? So it looks like he's going to keep on just Diamond Storming. Alright, so another Diamond Storm, going to heal 30 for everybody. On our turn, we are going to Compressor. Discard. Oh, Colorless is prized. That's good. That's good to know. We'll discard double Wally and an AZ. Okay? I'm going to go for VS Seeker for another N. And actually, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to license the Ringaroo and get it stuck in the active spot. I think I'm going to license the Ringaroo, get it stuck in the active spot, and just go for Silent Fear. Yep, that's the plan right now. Because if he doesn't retreat this turn, we're going to knock out the Ringaroo and double routes here. To go down to 3 cards. 3 prize cards. So the DC in the active, okay. Now whenever he's going to retreat, he's going to retreat to the Deontay, okay. And we're going to see another Diamond Storm. Still not enough for knockouts. I'm just going to go VS Seeker for the Ringaroo again. Just bring it back up to the active spot. Go and heal everybody, okay. On to our turn. We found a Juniper. Alright, so what I'm going to do is VS Seeker for another Lysandre, okay. I'm going to Lysandre up that routes. And hopefully that gets stuck in the active spot, alright. So go for another Silent Fear. Alright, everybody taking 30 damage. You do take a knock on the Ringaroo. Go down to 5 price cards. Find a Colress. Hey, there we go. Alright, so on our opponent's turn. There's an N. Alright, so both get 6 new cards. I think what our opponent's trying to do right now is going for the deck out play. Alright, so we find Colress. Okay, there's a DC. Pass onto our turn. So what I'm going to do right now is put a DC in the Tapu Lele and just swing with Silent Fear. Alright, so take a knockout here. Going out of 4 prize cards. There's a DC. Okay, so if he sends up this guy, and okay, so here comes Gardevoir. So take another prize card. Okay, down to 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 140, 50, 60. Okay, so let's see what he decides to do here. So he's going to Guzma. He's going to bring out the Tapu Lele, I imagine. Maybe. Yeah, gonna bring out the Lele. Okay, gonna bring out the Deontay. Is he going to retreat into the Gardevoir? And yeah, so we're going to treat the Gardevoir, take a knockout here, which is fine with me. He will go down to 4 prize cards, but we'll be able to use we'll be able to take a knock on the Deontay, which is really cool. So Rescue Stretcher, okay. There's a Lele going in his hand. And we're going to get rid of these annoying Deontays. So Ultra Ball, discard a Karen, whatever. He will go down to 4 prize cards, but we're going to take a knockout going down to 2. Actually go down to 1. Oh boy. And we have the Necrozma play coming here soon to take a knock on the Gardevoir GX. So Eminent Force for the knockout, doing 210, okay. Alright, we're going to be able to set up another Trevenant this turn, which is really nice. So on our turn, we will Ultra Ball, discard the Juniper and the Phantump. Grab a Trevenant, okay. We need to find the Super Rod, put Necrozma back in our deck as well. So put down a Trevenant. We will Colress. Okay. And no Super Rod. We'll get another Trevenant, put that down. And right now, we'll go for a Silent Fear, doing 30 to everybody. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take a double knockout here, going out of 1. So there is a Psychic Energy, okay. And another card is going to be a Ultra Ball. Alright, so it looks like the last Necrozma is prized. But I think we're still going to be fine here. He has 140 HP left, 3, 6, 9, 12. He will take a knockout here. There's an N. We go to 1. And what do we find with this one card? And it's a Psychic Energy, which guarantees us a attack with both of our Trevenants. So that'll all turn back in our hand. Gonna go down to 3. Okay. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. If he finds an energy, he'll be able to swing with a Gardevoir. But I mean, we have Lele's. Oh, we have 2 DC in the discard pile, which is kind of unfortunate. We have 1 left overall. So this is going to be coming to a weird situation here in a minute. So everything comes back in our hand, of course. So we get a Trevenant break on the active. I'm going to Psychic Energy the Trevenant and just Juniper, just discard our hand, draw on 7 cards. We need to find a Super Rod here. Alright, find a Rescue Scarf, put it on the active. Let's see if we attack this turn. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. I kind of want to Ultra Ball just in case he ends us, and we can draw into more cards. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard the Dimension Valley and Trevenant. Okay. We'll grab another Trevenant break. It's not going to matter, really, unless he doesn't end his turn. So grab Trevenant break, and... oh, we can put it on the break right now. What am I talking about? Alright, spit on Trevenant break. We put down the Shaymin or not? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna Shaymin for 4, trying to find that Super Rod. And we find the Super Rod. So Super Rod, shuffle the Necrozma, Lele, and a Psychic Energy back into our deck. Okay. We will go for a Silent Fear. Doing 30 to both. Alright, so 110 HP left. The Necrozma actually does not take a knockout. Doesn't take a knockout on Lele either, so both very close. Take a knockout of both these guys. Unfortunately, we cannot do it right now. Alright, so see Seeker Spring. I'm going to put a Fairy Energy to the active. Okay. There's Sycamore. Going to discard his hand, draw on 7 cards. Does he find another Psychic Energy? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Does he? I mean, another Fairy Energy. And he does find another Fairy Energy. He will take a knockout here. And going down to 2. Okay, so Infinite Force, 180. Going down to 2. We'll send up the Trevenant break. All that returns back in our hand, of course. So on our turn, we find a VS Seeker. Alright, so put down the... If he has a VS Seeker, he could win next. I mean, if he has a Lys... Oh, I think both his Guzma and Lysandre are gone. Does he play another one? I don't think so. So, we have a gamble here. I think what we'll do is put a Psychic Energy on the Shaymin and just Sound Off here. I don't think he plays... If he plays another Lysandre or whatever, he can win right now. But we're going to take 150. That guy takes more damage, okay? Does he even play another Lysandre or Guzma? Or does he just play the 1-1 split? So we have DC going to Lele, okay? And no, going to see... Okay, Seeker Spring, that's not what I wanted, okay? It's not the answer just yet. Oh, boy. What do we top deck here? Another favorite going to Lele, okay? Okay, so Infinite Force, taking a knockout, going down to 1 prize card. Alright. So, moment of truth. What do we top deck here? This could, like, make or break our game right now. On to our turn. We find a Lele. Alright, so we're going Lele. Look through our deck. Yes. Alright, so I really just want to go for this Juniper. Discard our hand. Drawn 7 new cards. And what we're going to do is we're going to play Necrozma. DCE. Retreat into the Necrozma, and we will Black Ray GX for 4 prize cards. And there we go, Black Ray GX taking 4 prize cards, other than Necrozma being the discard pile. I mean, we could have won with Lele, and I think a Psychic Energy would have taken a knockout, but there we go, Necrozma taking 4 prize cards, which what makes it makes Trevenant so scary now. Just being able to put down Necrozma, putting a DCE and doing 100 to all EX and GX makes it really, really good. You now have a non-dark weak Pokemon to attack. And that game is really weird with the Deonceys. He did whiff an energy to retreat that routes that one turn, so that was really great. If he did whiff it, if he didn't whiff it, I don't know how that would play out. Maybe would have. I think since we did that 30 with Deoncey the one turn, we would have been able to tree slam it to knock it out. So at that point, once he whiffed the one turn, yeah, we could have knocked out Deoncey any moment with a tree slam. I guess realistically we could have tree slam twice to knock out the Deoncey and be good to go that way. But I just wanted to go for the good old solid for everybody and this Black Ray GX for the game, and that's what we accomplished. And there we go. That's why Trevenant is really scary. We just played against a deck that can heal itself with Deoncey. It can power itself up with the energies like we saw there, and with Deoncey, you can actually search out its Gardevoirs, which will all be very, very useful. But we'll see one more game with the Trevenant break deck here in a second. Hopefully, it's another good game, and we take some winners. It's more. We win the game again with another Black Ray GX. That'd be cool to see. But we'll see what happens in the next game. Alright guys, so we're going to get CSR Thunder. Looks like they're playing a Volcanion deck, and I think Volcanion's still a fine matchup. We'll see it here in a second. I guess we'll just see what happens, and maybe Necrozma comes up with another Black Ray GX attack, or maybe we'll just use Trevenant to win. So we won the coin flip, which is great. Hopefully we get that turn 1 Trevenant, though. Alright, so let's see. What do we start here? And we... Alright, so we start Shaymin. Oh, we can't catch a break, guys. Alright, I guess no turn 1 Wallies these games, but... Alright, so we'll press done. And, hopefully... Man, I don't know. What do we top deck here? What do we find? There is a Ho-Oh GX, and there's a Nest Ball, which can immediately grab us a Phantump. Too bad we don't have a Wally or an Ultra Ball in hand. So we'll put a Psychic Energy on the bench. We'll play it in. We'll get 6 new cards, but what I'm scared of is he'll be able to use it a couple attacks. Alright, so there's Necrozma coming in our hand, and outside of that, our hand is really bad. Alright, so this is good. So we'll press done onto our opponent's turn. Really don't put down Necrozma just yet. Just want to hold onto our hand just for right now. But hopefully he ends us, or we top deck a VS Seeker, or we top deck something. Now luckily we are going to get a turn 2 Ascension off. There's a Turtonator coming down, okay. But look, he's playing GX. He's playing another GX. There's an EX coming. What is going on here? Ho-Oh, Turtonator, Grandpa, a Ringaroo. I don't know what we're playing against anymore, guys. But we're going to keep going with the Expanded Thursday. You never know what you're going to play in Expanded. It is a very wide open format. There's a Fire Energy going to a Turtonator and a pass onto our turn. This is not going to be good for our opponent. Alright, so we'll put a Psychic Energy on the active. We will retreat into the Phantump. And I think right now I'm just going to go for the Ascension to get out of Trevenant. He's really not threatening anything. Really not scared of him us knocking us out or anything crazy like that. Onto our opponent's turn. Because next time we got a Trevenant break, Ho-Oh GX has a 2 retreat cost. Turtonator really can't attack us, and we're looking fine from here. There's a DC going down to the Drampa. Now this is the problem because Drampa can use that Berserk attack, but hopefully we'll be able to take a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to win before then. All right, so we'll put a Psychic Energy. We don't need to put a Psychic Energy. I'm just gonna Ultra Ball, discard double Psychic. Okay, we're gonna grab a Lele. So grab a Lele, put it down to Dimension Valley, put down Necrozma, put a DC on it, and we'll Lele for a Sycamore. Just going to discard our hand and draw 7, or Juniper, discard our hand and draw 7 new cards. Alright, so put the Juniper in our hand, we'll discard our hand, and let's see what do we find with the Juniper. And we find a Phantom, put that down, put a Stretcher on the active, and we'll just start going for that Silent Fear, doing 30 to everybody. Alright, so 30, 30, 30, 30. Alright, so on to our opponent's turn. Let's see what is going to happen here. I mean, it already looks bad. We're starting to spread the 30s everywhere. Like I said, Tapu GX does have a true tree cost, so you could put a DC in the active. But we're locking him. We're spreading the damage. Necrozma, he's ready to attack with that Prismatic Beam, and there's a Fire Jet going to the active. And Bridget, going to search for 2 Pokemon. He will be able to Rangaroo for 2. But if he gives enough turns, we're going to win with a Necrozma-GX. That is the plan right now. Let's see, Bridget, going to search for 2 Pokemon. And, let's see, what does he grab here? I don't know. Have to wait and see what Bridget gets for him. So there's a Volcanion, just a Volcanion EX coming down. Okay, maybe he'll save the room for like a Lele or maybe a Shaymin. We will see a Ringaroo for 1. Alright, so let's see what does that 1 card get him. I mean, he's already played a supporter card, so really can't do too much. But okay, nope, just pass on to our turn. Alright, so put down Trevenant, and I think I'm content with just like going for a good old another Silent Fear, doing 30 to everybody, so 30, 30, 30, 30. Everybody has that 60 damage. Everybody's really close. After the next Silent Fear, we will be able to win the game next turn with a Black Ray GX, not Prismatic Burst. We don't care about that attack. What we care about is taking 6 cards with Black Ray GX. Alright, so there's a Fire G to the Drampa. That is not going to matter. He still cannot switch the active. Okay, there's a Sycamore. Go discard his hand and draw 7 new cards, but it might be too late already for our opponent. We are spreading damage with that Trevenant Break. There is a Potown coming out. We don't care about Potown. We immediately have a Dimension Valley in our hand. So pass on to our turn. We get a Phantump. And I think right now I'm just going to Ultra Ball and discard both the Trevenant and the Phantump. Going to grab a Trevenant Break. Put down the Dimension Valley. Put down the Trevenant Break, and I am just going to Juniper, discard your hand, draw 7 new cards. And what I'm looking for is an energy for this Trevenant Break. So we don't find one, unfortunately. So put a Rescue Scarf on the bench, and we'll go for another Silent Fear, doing 30 to everybody. But next turn we can win. Alright, so on to our opponent's turn. Maybe should have waited for the Ultra Ball. Like Lele, if Guzma's in there, we could have Guzma this turn. But right now, he has 100 HP. This guy has 90 HP. This guy has 100 HP. Next turn, we could take 6 prize cards. But can we take 8 in 1 turn? Ooh, that'd be even scarier. Alright, so does my opponent know? Does he know what's about to happen here? If we find an energy to retreat? I don't know. We'll see what he has for us. There's a Blacksmith. Gonna put... I think he only has the 1 in discard pile, right? Yeah, just the 1. Gonna put on the active. He can retreat now. Sit in that Drampa maybe and do 150 with Berserk. But the Berserk's not going to be enough to even knock us out. So yeah, go to sit in that Drampa. And I think what I'm going to do... Alright, so there's a Berserk for 150. I really just want to Silent Fear, hitting everybody for 30 more damage. And then next turn we dig for a DC. So yeah, we'll do 30 to everybody. And we're going to try to take 8 prize cards in 1 turn. 2, 4, 6, 8. This guy's 90 HP left. This guy's a 60 HP left. This guy's a 70 HP left. And this guy's 70 HP. If he takes a knockout here, we'll sit in the Necrozma and use Black Ray GX. There's a Fire G go to the bench. Turtonator. There's an end, so we're going to get 5. He's going to get 6, but if he goes for a Berserk now, we are going to win. We're going to send that Necrozma up and attack with it. And let's see what do we find. There's a Wally and a Psychic Energy, so we are going to attack this turn with this Necrozma no matter what, as long as Lele Guzma's in the deck. So we see a Volcanion coming out, and then we see the Berserk attack coming out, doing 150. We're about to send him Necrozma, and we're about to show what the power of Necrozma is. We'll send up, And you ready for this Black Ray GX attack? So on our turn, we will use the Black Ray GX attack, do 100, and we'll take 8 prize cards in 1 turn. Oh my goodness, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 prize cards in 1 turn. And oh, we actually don't play Guzma in this deck, I just remembered. But there we go, taking 8 prize cards in 1 turn. We took 9 prize cards overall, and I mean, realistically, you could probably take 12 prize cards in 1 turn if they bench a bunch of GX and EX Pokemon. And there we go, that's why Trevenant Break Necrozma is so scary for the expanded format. You now have a good attacker against Darkrai. You can slowly spread like 3 Silent Fears and then take multiple knockouts in 1 turn. So if you're going to Fort Wayne this weekend and you haven't tested against Trevenant, make sure you're looking into it. It is a very, very scary deck. And I'm not even playing the disruptive version. You can play versions like Team Flare Gun, Hand Stammer, Crush Stammer, but instead I went the aggressive version, which I like a little bit more. Just trying to win as quickly as possible, especially in this format where people tie a lot. I think going aggressive is the right play. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a fantastic Thursday. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.